Hey everyone, Kensurfs here. We're in the shave den and it is time for another shave. I've got a super limited edition soap and aftershave coming out from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. I believe it's coming out in this coming up weekend. Problem is a lot of times these super limited ones, I know the limited ones, I don't know about the super limited ones, but the limited ones sell out very quickly. And a lot of you said, oh, I didn't know. By the time I got there, we were sold out. So I'm giving you 2 days advance notice. It's a new soap and aftershave, and it's called Tower of Sour. And this is an homage to the 80s popsicle. What is it? The Sour Tower Popsicle by Supersicle back in the 80s. And it's like my instructions or my notes on this say it's a super limited edition. And it smells like that popsicle. I mean, the grape hits you. It's got grape, lemon, sour cherry. The grape hits you immediately. It's a very, very nice, fresh fruit scent. And it's, dude, Doug, you got it. You nailed it, man. It smells like that popsicle. Do not lick the soap. Do not drink the aftershave, okay? There's your PAA. It smells like it's edible. It's not, but it smells very, very, very fresh. And this is coming out this weekend. So we're going to be trying this today. I'm also going to be using the Amber Aerolite brush from PAA. They are available. And I do have links in the description of this video to their site. Now, they're like affiliate links, so it lets Doug know and Phoenix know that, hey, you saw it watching Kensurfs, and that helps the channel because then he knows, hey, I can ask his opinions on stuff. It lets him know that you guys are watching the channel. So if you're thinking about buying or looking and you don't mind, please click the affiliate link. And it goes for the razor I'm using today too. I'm going to be using, I haven't used my Leaf Thorn in a while. I have the Leaf Twig in berry blue, and I have the Thorn, and this is the Earth Day one. This was back from March, I think it was. And this is the Thorn, and the Thorn is a little more aggressive than the Twig razor, and it uses the standard DE blade. If you're new to the channel, this uses the standard DE blade. In fact, I'm going to use a Personna today. I'm going to show you how to load this thing. So you take your blade, and it takes 1/2 of a DE blade. You just bend this, and you're going to hear it snap. There we go. Oh, and then you drop it, and you're going to take that half blade. So you can use your favorite blades in these leaf razors. I'm going to, this is their factory one. I took it out of there. This is not plastic. This is leaf. But I want to use my Personna Blade. So we're going to turn this clockwise. This is going to raise up, turn out of the way. Look at that. You've got a magnet in there to aid with the blade alignment. And I'm going to put the blade right in here. It snaps right in. Look at that. You got your guides there. And I'm going to twist this. And it's going to bring it right back down into locked position. So we're going to be using the Leaf Razor today. So welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. I really appreciate your subscriptions. The channel's growing. I do get some cool offers now to try out new products from shaving companies before they're released, and they ask my opinion. And in fact, I've got a new razor that I'm supposed to be trying out, and they said, yeah, off camera, please try out and tell us what you think. I'm going to film it, and I'm going to tell them if it worked terrible, it worked terrible. If it worked great, I'm going to say, hey, look, I've already shot it, but I don't want to do it without their permission because they haven't released the razor yet. They're trying to get feedback, and that's what's good. You almost have a peer review of people in the industry who know how to do these shaves and this shaving, and you can give your opinion. So that's coming up. Enough talk. All right, let's wet the face and get a shave going, shall we? What a day. I had good news. Well, I have good news. My dog turns 15 today. My dog Monty, 15. That's for Brittany. That's pretty rare. Hey, birthday boy. You're a good sport, huh, Monty? Are you a good sport? Yeah. Happy birthday, buddy. And he's still in very good shape. I thank my wife, because my wife's been getting him good food for years. None of this, junk off the shelf food. She's been getting him really nice food. And he's 15 years old, so it's his birthday today. And then I got some sad news last night from Northern England. My cousin Stephen Gormley, a little older than me, passed away in his sleep. He had Parkinson's and dementia. He lived in Northumberland, up there by Newcastle, and he was a super cool cousin. He was the first cousin I know from Newcastle to go to college, and he got a degree in surveying and became a licensed land surveyor. And he was an adventurous guy. He traveled the world doing surveying. He went from like Saudi Arabia, and they took a crew of them. They were surveying the forests in Canada, doing some surveys in Canada. And I remember it was in the 80s. They brought him and a crew into Canada, into the forest, dropped them off, and then they had like 2 weeks to walk out and survey. Bears, they have bears in those Canada woods. And I'm gonna miss you, cousin, So Stephen Gormley and his family, my thoughts and prayers go out to you, sir. And you were an awesome cousin. And now your name is immortalized on a channel. I don't know how long the channel will be on YouTube, but I was sorry to hear you go. But he passed away in his sleep. And dementia and Parkinson's is bad enough. Parkinson's took my uncle. Dementia took my mother. So terrible, terrible diseases. So my thoughts and prayers go out to Julie, your wife, and your family, Steve. All right. These are so handy. These get under your nose. Look at that. They get under your nose perfectly. Perfectly. And I have another half a blade left. My daughter is having, I guess my daughter's having my first grandchild, and they're doing the gender reveal this Saturday. Hoping for a girl. Everybody else seems to think it's a boy. We'll find out. My daughter hung out with me much more growing up than my son did. My daughter was my Disneyland buddy, and she was into soccer and sports. My son was an awesome video game player, but he didn't really care for Disneyland. He didn't mind Disneyland. He didn't care for the characters. My daughter just run up to characters. So, I don't get to go to Disneyland as often as I like. So whether it's a boy or a girl, I sure hope they're a fan of Disneyland, so Grandpa can take them to the park. And hopefully they're not afraid of roller coasters or fast rides. My wife will go to Disneyland. I won't go on anything except like Small World or something. So for $150 to $200 a ticket, that's a big waste of big waste. All right. No nicks. Soap. First of all, soap performs great. All of their CK6 or all of their soaps, they are just fantastic. This is Formula CK6. If you know Phoenix Artisan, their soaps are fantastic. The smell, does smell like that pop, that ice cream. They have another doppelganger coming out from PAA. I don't know if I'm even supposed to talk about it, but unless it's already out. I just haven't tried it. But it is an homage to one of the scents on this shelf back here. I won't say anything in case it hasn't come out. Blabbermouth Ken, tells the world before they're ready to know, but that's coming out. And I have 2 scents from Hendrix Classics and Companies to try, and one of them really intrigued me. It's called 007, and I have that in possession. I just don't know when. It's on their site, but it says sold out, and that's probably because they haven't set up the release date yet. So I've got some soaps to be showing you this week, besides the great ice cream truck smell of the 80s. I turned 18 in the 80s. Cool album from 1980, End of the Century by the Ramones. Have you heard it? Rock and roll radio, rock and roll high school. Danny says Ramones had some good. Oh, look, I nicked myself again. Same spot as last time. I didn't let it heal. But you can see it's kind of a zit. Won't be there for much longer. Yeah, I was lucky enough to see the Ramones in concert when all of them were still with us. I mentioned that in my videos before, the Escape from New York tour. And I believe it was at the Greek Theater. And I was dating my wife at the time. Had a bunch of cool groups. Had Ramones, had Blondie, I think Tom Tom Club. Good concert, man. You got to see these vintage acts while you can. Otherwise, they're going to be gone. And, you know, I miss not seeing Frank Sinatra. I miss not seeing Elvis. You know, Dean Martin. Yeah, I did see... there are some groups that I have seen that were just fantastic and awesome. Ramones being one of them, Blondie being one of them, Sex Pistols. And of course, Sid wasn't with us, but the rest of them were. So if you have a chance to see some of your favorite groups, check it out. You know, check it out and see them before it's too late. I got to see Tony Bennett, you know, and now, you know, it's just good to see some of these people that you can no longer see anymore. All right, that's my talk for the day. Oh, and I got soap in my eye. Soap in the mouth. It is nice to be clean shaven again. It is nice. Now, hold on. I'm going to step off camera here. Some people say, hey, you never use your alum block. There we go. Alum block is handy to have. Stops those nicks very well. That one, I really didn't need it, but you can see, just apply a little to it. It's handy to have. Oh man. Tower of Sour. The soap, this smells fantastic. The soap really hits, it locks on, man, with that scent. Grape, you can just smell it coming out of that tub. A little more subtle, I like that. Don't want to be smelling like an ice cream too bad, I guess. But very fresh scent. Oh, there's a nice burn. It tells me that my shave was very close. Yeah, I do smell it. Very subtle though. You know, don't be overwhelmed going, I'm gonna smell like an ice cream. You know, you're gonna smell, you know, definitely like grape. You're gonna smell like grape. And what's cool about the folks at Phoenix, I do believe that they have distributors in Europe too. So a lot of the companies, you know, for a while wouldn't ship to Europe with, you know, because there's probably alcohol in this. Customs tariffs, go figure. All right. There we go. You know what, I'll hit that one more time. One more time. Wet it, add. There we go. Perfect. Well, thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. appreciate your support. I appreciate your subscriptions. I appreciate your views, and I love your comments. You know, I love hearing from you, and I try to answer every single comment I can. Especially from new videos that are released. And I usually do answer every single comment, or look and read at least every single comment that I've read. But there you go. Tower of Sour comes out this weekend. Might sell out quick. Super limited edition. Again, those are his words. Quote, super limited edition. And if you're interested in Leaf products, take a look at their site. I mean, I love them. They're very durable. They've got some awesome colors. I'm waiting for a red, bright red, you know, coming out. We'll see what we can do. And like I said, I have the links in the description of this video, so feel free to click. You don't have to look. I'm not telling you to buy. Just take a look. Tell me what you think. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Have a great week and almost Labor Day weekend. So bye for now.